What is going on, everyone? Today I kind of want to go over self-belief, limiting beliefs, because it's something I hear a lot of you guys say to me is, you don't believe in yourself, you don't have the self-belief in yourself to step out of your comfort zone and try something different. But I want to make this video today to show you guys, to hopefully motivate you guys to want to actually make a change, step into the unknown and actually do something that can actually change your life. Because for me personally, right, before I even stepped into the online space in the first place, before I'd even done any of this, all I'd ever done in my life was work with my hands. Got my first job at, what age was it? 13, working for an uncle of mine, sandblasting. If you don't know what sandblasting is, where you hold a big hose up over your shoulder and it blows sand out and it cleans paint off steel and preps it to get painted. Ignorant job. Used to do that after school, go in and sell sweets in school to get money. Literally started working in the summers then. At 14, used to miss school, work. 16, I literally just left and abandoned school because all I wanted to do was work. I could make money, that was it. Fuck school, I want to work. I think it's a waste of time. Did not sit a single exam, did not sit a single GCSE, nothing of the sort. So when I hear you guys say that you don't think that you're smart enough to learn maybe a high income skill or to start something online on your own, and you don't have the beliefs in yourself, guys, I am borderline autistic, probably one of the most. Now I'm not really retarded, but book smart, no way, I'm not. But here's the thing for me, right? And you need to ask yourselves this question as well. Is the life you living right now, is what you're doing right now, like, is that what you want to do for the rest of your life? I know some people maybe haven't thought this far ahead. Maybe if you're young watching this, you're 17, 18, you haven't thought that far ahead. Okay, that's fine. You don't have to have everything figured out now. But ask yourself this, like, is what you're doing right now, is this trade something you want to do for the rest of your life? For example, if your dad has been doing it, look at your dad, right? No disrespect to any tradesman, any grafter. My dad's worked his whole life, right? Still does. So does my mum, right? So does my whole family. They're all grafters. But in saying that, if I look at my parents, are they living a life I want? Now, by all means, middle class family, not poor, right? But again, is that the life I want for myself, to be in my 50s, still working? No, like, it's not. And you have to ask yourself the same question. It's like, if you look at your parents, like, do you want to end up in the same position as them? And if the answer is no, and you don't think that you're actually smart enough, or you have these limiting beliefs in yourself that you can do it, what other choice do you actually have? Ask yourself that. If you do not do it, if you do not try and change and try something different, you're gonna be stuck exactly where you are for the rest of your entire fucking life. Straight up. So when I hear people telling me that they don't know if they can do it, they don't back themselves, why would you let your own brain tell you that? Like, your own self, all you have, right, in this life ever, like, is yourself, regardless of which, right? Nobody really gives a fuck about you, bar your parents. But other than that, all you have is yourself. So why would you trick your own brain into thinking that you can't achieve something or you can't do something? It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. Realistically speaking, I put my head down and jumped into the online space, started looking at sales and marketing, two things I looked into at the start. Didn't have a fucking Scooby, not a Scooby. Now, I'm literally from Tyrone in Ireland, small place there, like in the fucking country, where nobody really does anything else other than farm, work a trade, drink pints every weekend, right? This is where I live in Dubai, right? This apartment. Now, this is not to brag, to gloat, nothing like that. It's to show you that, like, if someone from a similar background to you probably lives in a similar situation to you, right? Nobody does not have other than farm, work construction jobs, work trade jobs, drink pints every single weekend, can fucking do something like this, then why can't you? You know, a guy who left school with no GCSEs, with nothing to his name can do it. Why can't you? See, if you are looking at your life right now and it isn't something where you see yourself wanting to be, not even for the rest of your life, in the next year, what have you got to lose? If you're sitting right now, you're not getting the money you want, you're sitting right now, you're not working a job you like, you're just in a rut, you're maybe depressed, maybe you're just in a situation where you're just like, fuck, what am I doing? What choice do you have, first of all? And second of all, it should scare you more still being in that position in 2 years' time. You know, forget 5 years, the rest of your life. 1 to 2 years' time, you need to be thinking to yourself, fuck, like, I cannot be in this position. Like, realistically, what do you have to lose? Because first of all, you're in a situation you don't want to be in, whether you're in a job or a rut, you're not earning the money you want. Second of all, then, it should scare you more still being in that position. Now, I want to show you something here. This here is an award that I received for earning 100,000 US dollars online, right? In my first 8 months, 100K, right? I began after earning $100,000. When I was getting started in this, I had seen someone with one of these plaques before, and it was for 50,000, and I was like, right, I'm not going to rest until I get one of those plaques for earning 50K. 8 months later, I got one for earning 100K. So there was no, in my mind, I'm just gonna set that there in case I drop it or something, but in my mind there was never no hesitation of I can't do this, or what if I can't do it, what if I'm not smart enough, all those things. Was I good when I started? Fuck no. Was stuttering my words, could barely put a sentence together. But you have to look at it from two frames of mind. It's like, okay, what if I can't do it? That's one way of thinking. What if I can't do it? What if it doesn't work out? Or second way of thinking, I am doing this and I'm going to work every day on it until I have it figured out. Okay, those are the two mindsets people have. It's either, what if it doesn't work out, what if I can't do it, or you come into it with, this is working out because I am going to work every single day until it does. There's no other option. So when it comes to you guys and be starting something new, that's the way you have to frame it. That's the way you have to look at it. It's, I am doing this and I'm going to work on it every single day until it works. There's no other in between. There's no failure. There's no plan B. There's nothing else. We're doing it and that is it. And we're not going to stop until we get it done. So I hope this can change your perspective, change your mindset, and hopefully whatever it is you guys are starting, whether you're starting something online, maybe even starting posting content, a clothing brand, whatever it is, I just hope that this can motivate you guys to take a step in the right direction, because if a spastic like me from nowhere in the middle of Ireland can make a bit of headway online, there's absolutely no reason why you guys can't either.